Hello and welcome. You are watching World Business Report here on News9 Live. I am Krishna Kumar and we begin with a check of the US markets or Wall Street. Before Wall Street opens for trading on Monday, we have to understand what a week it was for Wall Street. Many factors boosting the stock markets in the US. The US Fed holding on to the interest rates, and it seemed like the US Fed is done with hiking interest rates, so that's one good news. Many big American corporations coming out of their quarterly earnings and beating all expectations, so that's number two. And also there was US economic data which was a bit weak, but it did show that jobs are still growing in the US, and Wall Street has taken all of that to be a bit of a YOLO moment, or you live only once, or as some would say, a Goldilocks moment on Wall Street, and it's all lined up to trigger a massive rally in the US stock markets. More in this Reuters report.
Wall Street's main indexes rallied on Friday after the U.S. jobs report showed signs of a cooling labor market, boosting hopes the Federal Reserve is done with hiking interest rates. The Dow gained nearly 0.7%, the S&P 500 increased more than 0.9%, and the NASDAQ climbed almost 1.4%. Data from the Labor Department showed the economy added a less than expected 150,000 jobs in October, partly due to strikes at Detroit's Big Three automakers. The unemployment rate also edged up to 3.9%, and the number of jobs added in September was revised lower, all reflecting a slowdown in job growth.
Where we're moving into is a more normalized job growth distribution and probably a more normalized unemployment rate.
Dryden Pence is Chief Investment Officer at Pence Capital Management.
So when we're looking at 3.8, 3.9, slight tick up, it gives the Fed more ammunition to do what they have in effect done. And that's kind of put on the pause, switch from this moment where we're worrying about not how high, but to how long. And they're going to let kind of duration do their job for them.
The payrolls data helped push U.S. Treasury yields lower for the fourth consecutive session. During the session, the benchmark 10-year Treasury yield hit its lowest level in over 5 weeks. The jobs report also lifted big interest rate-sensitive tech stocks, including Microsoft and Google parent Alphabet, but not shares of Apple, which lost 0.5% a day after giving a dull outlook for holiday sales. Shares of Block, parent company of payments platform Square, jumped more than 10.5% after raising its annual adjusted profit forecast. But cybersecurity company Fortinet dropped nearly 12.5% after a downbeat fourth-quarter revenue forecast.